Hey, hi friends, good morning. Welcome back our channel SRIKRISHNA Soft Skills by Naveen and Easy Power BI by Naveen Kumar. Okay, so I had recently given the Power BI interview. So I was given the Power BI questions, and I think it was an analyst role and a Power BI developer, and it was like 2 to 5 years of experience. Okay, I believe some of the questions are pretty basic, and then some of the questions are intermediate level and then advanced level also in this video. So we will going to learn how to resolve the answers for those questions. Okay, yeah, I'm going to share with you as well answers also. So now, without wasting our time, let's get started. So looking at the part 2 question and answers. Okay, let me try to explain you what the questions and answers. Okay, yeah, let's get started. Let's my share screen. Yeah, you know, so this is a new channel, so please your encouragement and your subscription, your liking to give me boost to grow our channel and our career, and also you also a lot of improve. So every day you will receive a new updates and new question and answers and a new subject. Okay, so please, you're watching the first time this video, like it and share it and subscribe it and do bell icon for more videos. Okay, thank you friends. Yeah, let's get started our topic. Yeah, today topic is, already I told you the part 2. So in this previous video we have discussed about the Power BI induction and then Power Query editor. So what are the most important questions so we have seen? Okay, so in this video we will going to learn the, apart from Power Query editor, so we will learn about Power BI desktop and Power View and modeling and Power BI service. So most of the questions we have covered. Okay, so please enjoy this session. So in this video I will give you 25 more than questions. So these are enough to crack the interview yourself. I'm assuring you, you will learn these questions. Definitely, you should get a job. 100%. So believe me, you trust me a lot. These are the more than, not 100%, more than 100% enough to crack the interview. So you will go through, you will concept wise, I will explaining you. Okay. Yeah. So agenda is important. Interview questions in Power BI modeling. That's the part 2, modeling and Power View and Power BI service. Okay. Yeah, these are the questions. So you note that these questions, then we will explain you one by one. Okay. Okay, these are the remaining questions, 20, and third one is the 25 questions. Okay. Yeah, how to resolve these questions? Yeah, first question. What is a filter concept and how many filters in Power BI? So simply you say filter is basically developer prospective version. Okay. And types of filters are 4 types of filters: visual level filter, page level filter, report level filter, and earlier we used to all page level filter and drill through filters. These are the more basic filters in the Power BI desktop. This is enough to give the answer. If the interviewer will ask, can you let me explain what the brief about the visual level filter and page level filter, report level filter, then you will go to the next slide. Otherwise, then you stop here only. So because of the question and answer, it is only these are the enough. Okay. Yeah. So then if you will elaborate, already we have given this video level filters 1, filter 2, like filters and slicer part 1, part 2. I have provided you 2 videos in depth. So what is the visual level filter, what is the page level filter? So please go through video. If you have not seen that video, then you will go through that videos and then you will get the based knowledge. Okay, so here also I have given the same, but I did not go through in depth. So because of already we have the videos on this. Yeah, these are the, and next the same then page level filter and drill through filter. So then just I have brief here. Okay, you go through that video and then you learn a lot of things. Yeah, second question is, what is slicer and how many types of slicers we have in Power BI? The same. Slicer is a user perspective and slicer is available in a visual. Okay, slicer is one of the visual, but filter is an inbuilt option. Okay, the types of slicers, slicer is a one, but it will act depend upon the data type. For example, if we move the data type in text, then it will act as a text slicer, and data type is a number, then it will act as a number slicer, and data type is a date and it will act as a date slicer. Okay, so depends on the data type it will act, but slicer is a one. That is the simple answer. But if you want to elaborate, then you will elaborate. So what is the date slicer, what is the number slicer, what is the text slicer, then you will elaborate. So already we have seen that last video, then you will go through that video. Okay, if you haven't watched that video, then I am strongly recommend to watch that video. Okay, so third question, what is the difference between filter and slicers? Yeah, filter is a filter and slicer is a slicer. And filters are mainly developer perspective, slicer is mainly user perspective. Okay, filter is performance wise is fast. Coming to the slicer, whenever you use the direct query, okay, then slicer is slow. Because of when you every time then we hit the data, we bring the data and we get the data. So that's the reason. And filter, top end option available in a visual level filter, but there is no top end available in slicer. And advanced option available in filter, advanced option is not available in slicer. So visual level filter available in filters, but not available in slicer. Okay, filters for all pages available, but sync slicer available in the slicer, but in the slicer not available in all pages. No hierarchy filters, but hierarchy slicer is available. Okay, no responsive filters, but here we have available in the responsive slicers. Okay, so these are the main differences. Okay, in the last video also we have covered, so what is the difference between slicers and filter in depth. So please go through that video. Here only we are going to discussing about the question and answers. Okay, so please, if you want more knowledge and more subjects, please go through our videos regularly. Yeah, next question is, what is the DAX? Okay, sometimes the interview may ask, so out of rating 5, then how about you docs? Then that time, then if you strong in DAX, then you will give them the 4. There is no issue. That time, then interviewer also might exacting, yeah, okay, he is very knowledge in DAX. Otherwise, then you will give the 3. There is no issue. But once you give the 3, then you will able to all these questions. Then interviewer expect more than. Okay, yeah. So when you ask like this, yeah, DAX is the collection of functions and operators. Okay, if you want to analyze data in depth, then we will go for a DAX, like year over sales and growth, percentage growth, and YTD and MTD and QTD and complex calculations. Okay, basically by using the DAX, we can create the measure or new measure, a column or new column, or calculate a column, a table or new table, or calculate table. Okay, these then we will create. Okay, yeah. Next question is the what is the measure and what is the calculate column? This is the very most frequently asked the interview questions. So simply you say the measure is a only one data type and the column is any data type, and it will a scalar value and it will a not scalar value. It will give a dynamic calculation, and then and there it will give. So the runtime is less, then it will take the CPU process time, and we can see only the visual tab and filter level context. This is measure is a not belongs to any table and it's not occupy any space. Okay, measure is a kind of view. Okay, so the column is a not a scalar value and it will give a pre-calculated, already we calculated static calculations and predetermined calculation it is, and it will less CPU time, memory time, and it is seen as a data type. Okay, we can see that because of it is belongs to table. Okay, and is a row by row, it will do the row by row column. Okay, so that is a row level context, and the column belongs to in some specific table, so it will occupy some space in the Power BI, and column is a kind of table. Okay, this is the clear. If you want to more subject about the measures and custom calculated column, then if you have seen the earlier video about the DAX, so we have created the DAX videos in earlier, then please, I strongly recommend to watch that videos. Okay, in that video I clearly mentioned and step to step scratch level I have given the DAX, all the DAX. Okay, yeah. So for example, if you calculated in DAX as well and Power Query Editor, so which one you choose? Yeah, always I preferred for M language because of everything is button clicks, no need to remember any syntax, and easy to share to your employees. Okay, in the DAX it will take time to copy all syntaxes and to share difficult to other users, and you remember those functions in the DAX and clean the data source level and then bring into Power BI report, so increase the performance always. So that's why I preferred as a Power Query. Yeah. Next question is, what is the different types of DAX functions? So most of we have a lot of DAX function we have, but only the some functions we have categorized to use in our regular scenarios. So like daytime functions and operations and functions and logical functions, aggregate functions, and some filter functions and time intelligent functions and calendar auto. Okay, these are the functions mainly we use in this. We have segregated in those date and time functions like date and time and year. Okay, and quarter and date name and month name and year name, like that. Then you will explain. So already we have created the date and time functions and a DAX, clear DAX functions I have created. So if you haven't watched that video, please strongly recommend to watch that video. So immediately they will ask so what are the filter functions, what are the other functions? Okay, that's you will go through that video and then you will read. But here next question is what the difference the calendar and calendar auto. Yeah, so calendar is both of the table functions. It will create the tables. When compared to the calendar, we have control the dates. If you want to beginning date and the ending date, then if you control the dates, but when you give the calendar auto, there is no control, and it will work based on the exact start date and exact end date. So if you want to create some dates, for example, from November 1st, 2021 to February 2022, so then you will have to chance to give the start date and end date. But when you give the calendar auto start date and end date, it will take automatically from the system. Okay, the start date always starting year of the start date and end date would be ending year of the end date. And next point, it is a best option to create a normal dates. It is a financial dates. For example, if you want to create some financial dates, yeah, I want to from January 2021 to December 21, 31. That you can go for the calendar auto. Okay, so it is a table function and create the table which consists the dates either statical or dynamical. It is only table function, it will create the table. Okay, yeah, coming to syntax, for example, if you create the dim date table, calendar and first date and sales is a table and date is the column and the last date, so it will take the first date dynamically, last date dynamically from this table. Calendar auto is a financial year and date month. Otherwise the calendar auto is like 3. Whenever you give the month, then it will start from the next month of the first. Okay, it will take 1/4/2022 start date, 31/3/23 the end date. So when use the financial year and month. So this is the one of the syntax. These are the two syntaxes. One is only calendar auto open parenthesis and closed parenthesis, and second one is calendar auto open parenthesis the month number which you want given. Then it will start from next month first date and it will end the month of that month in next year. Okay. Next, what is the group different columns in a data set? Okay, how you group the different columns in a data set? Yeah, it can achieve using the DAX function, that is the summarize. So that is enough to give the answer. Yeah, next one is what are the aggregation functions? Yeah, aggregation functions are sum x, count x, count a, count x, count distincts and count blanks and count rows. This is enough. So then they will ask immediately, so what is the difference between sum and sum x? Yeah, this is the very frequently asked questions. Without this question, I think there is no interview. I thought, yes, sum is a filter level context, sum x is the row level context. So sum will work on single column, sum x will work on the multiple columns. So sum will fast performance when you compare to sum x. Sum x will slow performance compared to the sum. Okay, sum is syntax, sum column name, sum x is syntax is sum x table name and the column. It's the expression. Okay. Yeah. Next question is the group by versus summarize functions in Power BI. In the group by, it is used to extract the data from the table, and the summarize also it is extract the data from table. Both are same, but when you group by, can't be implicit calculations. When you summarize, we can do the implicit calculation also, and must use current group function. No need to use any helping functions for the calculation. Yeah. Yeah. Next question is, what is the logical functions? Logical functions: if, switch, and, or, true, false, and coalesce and if error. So coalesce is the very important function, and if switch function also it will ask me interview. Yeah. If function, then check whether the condition is met and the returns the value if true and other value if false. This is the if. So syntax is to logical test and result time and the result if false. Okay, for example, weekday is the function, and the if function will use the calendar date. Calendar is the table and weekday is the column, and in, for example, 1,7 in the table, and it will write the weekend, otherwise you will write the weekday. So then it will write the, if the number 1, week number 1 and week number 7, it will write the weekend and it will write the weekday remaining dates. And it is a switch function, the same, the return different results depends on the value of the expression. Okay, the switch, the syntax, already we have discussed syntax, then I'm not going to depth right away. The next question is, what are the row level security? This is the very most common important question, and our interview prospect and then your analysis prospect also. It restricts the data based on the roles. We have two types of role level securities. First is the static role security, second is dynamic role security. So if suppose we have a different departments like finance and IT and marketing and then HR, so we have to create a dashboards for all those departments. If you want to finance report, what can see only the data related to finance department, and the sales related department, related departments, you want to restrict the data as per the user. So the department right. Okay. So in that way, then we use the row level security in Power BI. If you restrict the data based on the roles, okay, the important information, however, enable to row level security in Power BI, pro subscription is essential. In dynamic row level security, we use to user principal name, the DAX function, and path length, and then parent child functions, and also use it to create the, okay, row level security. Okay, this is about the row level security. In-depth row level security, we have created the one video, is a very high level row level security. Please go through that video and you will get the clear information. The next question is the, what is Power BI service and the, what are the roles we have in the Power BI service? Okay. Yeah. Power BI service is a cloud-based service which will help you to the publish the Power BI reports and share it and then with the client. Okay. And most important is to create the dashboard in Power BI service. There is no option in the Tableau or somewhere, and we haven't prepared the reports, dashboards in Power BI desktop. The Power BI service only we can create. Which one? The dashboard. Okay. And different types of roles, have 4 types of roles we have, like admin role, member role, contributor role, viewer role. Okay. So admin role is a super role. So superhero, because of all kind of access, it will delete and create, update, read, and edit, or publish, or share, or write, read, anything that can do. Member then can do some roles only, publish and share and write and read. So contributor will publish, share and read. If you viewer role, then read access only. Only viewer will can browse, read, of the report. So most of the times viewer role will give the clients only because of they will read only. Okay. If you give the access to user, which type of role you want to choose, provide the access them, then definitely viewer role. Okay. The simplest answer. And sometimes they will ask, what are the roles you faced in the current project? Yeah, I am the contributor. So don't think. Next question is difference between app and workspace. Okay, the workspace is a basically is a like folder in your local desktop. So in the workspace in the Power BI service, it's a, like a folder. Okay, so sometimes they will ask them what is the workspace. A workspace is like a folder. Then we will save the data some and we will store the data in a workspace in a Power BI service. It's like individual workspace have, and then my workspace also available. The my workspace we do not share the reports, but individual workspace we can share the reports. Okay, like that. Then you will explain. Yeah, app is the just browse and view purpose like in our mobile app. Workspace only we can Power BI service. So reports will have multiple pages. Dashboard only we can. Yeah, sorry, this is the difference between reports and dashboards. Yeah, reports will create Power BI desktop only, and dashboards will create in Power BI service only. Okay, report will have multiple pages and dashboards only one pages, and each visual is interactive in pages, but only when you ping the live visual it will interact. Okay, in single pin visuals are not interact in the dashboards. Okay, definitely they will ask dashboard is interactive or not. Okay, when you live page ping, then it will interact. Otherwise, it's a single pin, it's not interactive. Okay, don't forget. Yeah. What is the Power BI gateways? What is the difference between personal and on-premises gateway? Yeah, when you move data from on-premises data source to the cloud service cloud, it needs the Power BI gateways. Okay, it move data from one premises on-premises sources to the cloud. Okay, so we have two types of gateways, like personal gateway and the on-demand gateway. Personal gateway, it is local machine. Okay, when you will share the you can't share anyone, but in your on-premises gateway we can share all them. And in offline, if you the system is offline, then you cannot run. It means schedule refresh not run when your system is offline. We can schedule refresh even system is offline. Okay, so our home, for example, is like example of our house gate. It is a colony gate. Okay, and next question is how many types of refresh available in Power BI? Yeah, we have two types of refreshes: on-demand refresh and the scheduled refresh. Scheduled refresh available when you gateway connected to the system. Yeah, next question is what is the content pack? So this is the common. No one has known in the entire all institutions no not covered in content pack. But when you see the some videos, then you will observe the content pack. What is the content pack? Okay, the content pack is can have the dashboard. Okay, report and relevant data sets which can be shared across the client. Okay, before sending the reports and dashboard to client user, we have to make the content pack, and we have to put data set and relevant data sources and dashboards in one place, like the making all in one zip file and use to content pack and send it the content pack the client, right? So content pack is a zip file containing the dashboards and reports relevant data. Okay, we will send it to the client. So this is about the content pack. Yeah, what is embedded code in a Power BI? This is also no one has no idea about embedded code. In the Power BI, there is the option where we will generate linked address for the Power BI report. The link can be shared across the clients or end user. Okay, embedded code is nothing but the link address of Power BI dashboard, which can be shared to the client. Okay, it's a clear? Yeah. Yeah, next question is, can I expect the Power BI reports the data into any other formula like SSRS? Answer is no. You can't expect the data entire page at the time. But yes, you can export the data in a single visualization at a time, like single data type like CSV files or the other some more Excel files are in Word format. Then that time then we can export. Last question, what are the challenges faced in your current organization? So these I leave for you, because of once you select the project, in those project, what are the challenges, then you will let him, because of these are the challenges I face in the, like, I'm using the pharma. Okay, my project is pharma project, my project is like insurance project, then I face these challenges. So then I will leave this question for you, then just you will think, and then you will let me. If you don't find anything, just please write in comments. So then we will only one video I will do for these challenges, because of the challenges are various of the various projects, when it differ from the different projects. Okay, so then we will discuss. If you comment on the challenges, if you want to challenges, then we will do the another video for only for the challenges for the pharma level, or any some other take the some different challenges we will discuss. Okay, thank you friends. Okay, bye. Thank you friends.